Round 3 here. Lost another roll. Pretty sweet mono blue hand. Good little curve all the way up to 4. Against Tristan JWL, who went Thicket Mystic. Well, Jace is generally good against the Razorverge Thickets. Question becomes if we're going to have enough time to do everything that we want to do. Well, since I'm going to go Jason to Thirst, I don't really want a Scour or a Snapcaster. So I'm going to bottom those because I need to find a Seance, another White Source, and combo pieces, Leveler, etc. Oh, this Archdruid. It's a theme deck, ladies and gentlemen. A theme deck. Well, let's go ahead and get Hase out there. D-Shoal is actually a decent draw. I think I would counter like another Lord here, just to buy time. What's a 4 I could counter? There's the 3/4 Lord that like gains life. I've played against that thing in Standard a couple times. Sentinel's fine. Dwynen's elite. Oh, Dwynen, there you go. That's 5 power. Don't really want to let that happen. Also, chokes the Archdruid a little bit. Really not using that Jace, so I might as well get rid of it. Another Nettle Sentinel. Pass. Alright. Need to play the white so I can Seance on 4. Given the option. Then I might as well pass, because I'm going to Thirst, and then block and activate Jace to flip it, so that I get the Planeswalker for a turn. Oh, I should block first. Block. If I didn't block first, they could kill it in response to the Thirst, which is not what we want to happen. Speaking of things we don't want to happen, this is trouble. There's Lab Maniac. Which I guess we should discard. Not necessarily going to have another chance to. I don't really want to play it. Opponent didn't necessarily know what we were up to. I mean, Disrupting Shoal is a weird card, but they only saw Jaces and some cantrips and some blue-white lands. But Lab Maniac should be should be ringing some alarms. Take a 5 ball to the Nugget. Pass. Am I getting Cocoed? Yeah. I think I have to Thirst if I want to win, which I do. There's Seance. But still no Leveler. Which is what we actually needed to win. Mesmeric Orb Fate Stitcher, my opponent asks? Not quite. Not quite. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if they Coco and I shoal it, pitching the Venser, nothing. I'm just dead. I'm trying to think of like some insane combo runouts, like Scour into Leveler, something like that, but even that's not enough. Useless. Not that I was going to get any value out of it anyway. My opponent knows something is up, but isn't sure what it is yet. Venser might be tipping off that Mesmeric or Fate Stitcher is not correct, though. I wonder if this bug still works. Like, they just get a Lord here and I die, so I'm gonna scoop while it's resolving. No, okay. It used to show you the deck. And then they fixed it to be just showing you if they're like mid-scry and you do it. Until finally, I think they finally got rid of it. I'm gonna sort of have to go full-on turbo mode, combo mode here. I assume my opponent is gonna bring in some artifact destruction under the assumption that I'm up to some shenanigans, which I am. But if that artifact destruction is like Reclamation Sage that they can Coco into or whatever, it does actually end up affecting us. Suppose a couple Dispels is fine, because they probably will also have Paths and then Cocos. I guess Teferi's not very good. I should just play another Dispel. Wall of Omens isn't the worst. Maybe I just don't have enough time for Muldrifter. Lendra's a little slow. Yeah, alright, let's try it like this. I like these modern elf decks. They are pretty sweet. They're also kind of a blast from the past because sort of the start of my professional Magic career. My first Pro Tour was Pro Tour Berlin 2008, which was Pro Tour Elves. And then I played an Elves deck at that Nationals later that year as well, or the next year rather. So I'm a fan of seeing Nettle Sentinel get his due. Opponent mulliganing to 6. Keeping and topping. Go ahead and lead with Visions. Don't need another Jace. Don't even want the pools, really. I want, like, Thirst and stuff. Leveler. These Jaces. They want to be where the party's at, you know? They do seem to stick together. Dwynen's Elite. Are they about to miss a land drop? After topping their scry? Jeez. Maybe they kept a no-lander? That doesn't make sense, does it? Hard to say. Cameron does not cast Seance. Gray Ogre Go. It's not quite as embarrassing as casting a Simian Spirit Guide, but it's close. It doesn't feel good, that's for sure. Not like happy about it. But here we are. Netty Sense. Heritage Druid. Maybe they kept a one-lander and then kept Heritage Druid. That would make sense. That would make Netty sense. Visionary. Can go up to 4 mana here. There's no natural order to worry about, but I'm sure they have some like insane overrun effect, whether it's just Crater Hoof the hard way or it's actually, I think, the Grey Ogre, the Renegade Leader, whatever that guy's called. Coco into Visionary Miss? Huh. It's probably hard to do. And Archdruid. Alright, Infinity Manas for you next turn. Probably have to Venser the Archdruid in combat to keep myself from dying. And then I have 2 draws to Leveler to win. Assuming that my opponent doesn't have anything else of consequence in hand, that is. Cryptic Command would be a cool one to have here. Just upkeep, tap your team, bounce a land or whatever. Nine mana, 16 mana. It is Crater Hoof. Yeah, not much we can do about that, sadly. Cryptic here would be nice. 8 floating, so I can't even Venser it. Do I have any foggy effects? I don't think so, but I was gonna say we can check, but we can actually just check with our fetch. Disrupting Shoal for 8 does not seem quite possible. Vendilion, I don't think would have been enough. Even if we Vendilion the Hoof, we just die to the board, I think. Yeah, dead. Dead. Alright. Looks like Elves is the faster combo deck.